Hey guys, Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and OMA Realty. So Elon Musk, Twitter, it's man, that's a badass dude right there. To be able to go ahead and get to a position in life where you could go ahead and pick up one of the biggest social media platforms out there, it is nuts. But these are the reasons why I think it's a terrible idea. Would I do it if I was in his position? Hell yeah, I would do it. I would totally do it. I would be psyched about doing it. But it's hard to go ahead and grasp the concept of somebody buying so much personal information, because that's exactly what you're doing. So in essence, what is Twitter? Twitter is kind of like a data brokering company, except they're not data brokering anything. They're taking all of the data and they're going ahead and putting in their algorithms to go ahead and, kind of focus, target ad you based off of the interest that you have, based off of what you actually look at. Like right now, if I went on Twitter, Twitter probably knows exactly what my favorite food is, what my favorite car is, what day of the week that I go to the gym. They know everything. And what's the most part of most social media companies? Instagrams, your Facebooks, all of them. So as far as Elon Musk buying Twitter, as far as a business platform, now his whole basic concept is, I want to make this an even platform for anybody, where anybody could share whatever they want. There's not going to be any restrictions unless it incites any type of violence with any specific type of person. Now, as far as a business part of it goes, will he actually, or it's not he because it's a company-based thing, will the company as a whole actually follow through with this? Now, if everybody saw what was happening in 2020 and 2021, Elon Musk, and this is not even him having any information on, as far as personal people's information that are signed up with Twitter. These are people that follow him religiously, right? He built up this cryptocurrency called Dogecoin in a way we've never seen it. I've never seen anything like that. Now, across the board, it happened to a lot of these other cryptocurrencies, but Dogecoin is still actually holding its own. And if he says something, if he tweeted something out right now, he could blow that thing right up all over again. And then especially look at Tesla stock. Tesla stock went completely bananas because there's a couple of people that are on the forefront as far as everybody idolizing them in a way that's kind of like, some people are kind of like godlike infatuated with this guy, right? They take everything he says with a grain of, not without a grain of salt, with as far as his word being gold. Now, what he did is, Tesla stock went over to an over-evaluated rate. The cap rate and everything as far as the total valuation as far as Tesla goes is completely crazy, but everybody saw what he was able to go ahead and do, because what he is actually a trustworthy face to go ahead and coincide. So the reasons why it's really, really bad if he ends up acquiring Twitter is, A, he gets all these people's information on a platform that is shared with a bunch of different manufacturing companies. Ford's on there, Chevy's on there, other EV company, EV vehicles are on there, Lucid, and there's this truck out there that is all electric. Porsche has a EV car. Everybody has pretty much an electrical vehicle, right? He controls what is able to be out there and what isn't. He could put Tesla in front of everybody's face and always kind of what's called mind priming, right? Because that's what you do in the social media platforms. You prime people's minds. So you give them little pieces of information, you put it in front of them, and before you know it, you're like, oh, I want a chocolate chip ice cream or whatever it is, right? And you have no idea why you even came up with it, but that's just the way that it goes. Or you say something, and the next thing you know, you get your whole news feed of this one thing. God knows that my wife goes and buys this random shit for no reason, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Oh, I saw this on this person. But if a CEO of a company, a big major part of a company, decides that he wants to take over a social media platform in a way that you can't, like you could do whatever you want. It's the Wild Wild West. You can't. Like, for instance, they blamed Donald Trump. Donald Trump was one of those, right? They were like, you know what? He had such a powerful following on Twitter. And I'm not saying this because I'm on one way or another, so don't take this. I'm just putting out key figures as far as that use Twitter platform to their advantage in a really, really big way. The two in the past 2 years were only Donald Trump and or a little bit more, but Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Those are the two biggest headlines as far as anything on Twitter goes. I mean, Kanye West is up there too, right? He kind of lost shit. I love that guy. That guy is crazy. That guy is awesome. You need people like that. You need people off the rails like Kanye West or Elon Musk or Donald Trump, because they're all batshit crazy, every single one of them. But they're so crazy in what they really want, which I think everybody in essence should be. I mean, I'm pretty freaking crazy myself. But if he's able to go ahead and purchase Twitter, he's going to go ahead and he's going to have a market on trying to on mind priming, which is a big thing. If nobody, I mean, that's just the nature of what it is as far as social media platforms is. It entices you to, does stuff to entice you to go ahead and purchase or do things in a way that you normally wouldn't do, or kind of like gives you that little extra oomph to go ahead and buy what you already thought that you were trying to buy. Now, if Tesla goes ahead and does this, they could go ahead and you can't associate Tesla and Elon Musk. You have to always associate them together. They always have to put them together. So if he buys it, he could go ahead and essentially cripple every other EV market if he really, really wanted to. He could go ahead and put people in front that he normally doesn't want, which is the same thing what Twitter is actually have done or speculatively have done. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy by any means. I don't know if Twitter actually does this, where they censored some Republicans and Democrats. And you always have to go back to some sort of like political thing, because I mean, hell, that was the only thing that was on the news. But it's a really, really big thing. To have one person have so much power over social platform, as far as is correlated with business, it's crazy. Like if I was able to go ahead and buy Twitter right now, as we sit right now, I could wake up tomorrow a billionaire, easy, without even batting an eyelash, not even a problem. And that's without any Twitter revenues or anything like that. That's just from the information that I have from Twitter. I could wake up tomorrow morning and be an absolute billionaire, and there's nothing anybody could do with it. Social media is a very powerful, scary, scary thing. It's to let one person, as far as the business side of things, to have so much power over a social media platform, or for anybody. Social media platforms are nuts. I mean, look at this. You're watching this video right now and you're like, we don't even know each other. But I'm talking to you as if we were personally sitting here having a little discussion, or it's a one-way discussion as far as why I think Elon Musk is buying Twitter is a terrible thing. Now, will he eventually buy it? It's still up in limbo. We're in May 21st right now, 2022. We'll see. Who knows? I mean, I'm just sitting back and watching this crazy roller coaster of a ride that we got going on. And if he does end up buying it, man, I am so curious to see what's going to happen with all different electric vehicles out there and different manufacturing companies. I don't know what's going to happen. Is Donald Trump's not coming back? He has his own social media platform called Truth Social. He's going to go ahead and do his thing. I think a bunch of other people are doing their own thing. Snapchat, I don't even know who uses Snapchat anymore, because they go in and out so fast. But Twitter is going to stay. Instagram, I feel, is going to stick around for quite some time. I don't know if they're going to be able to go anywhere. Facebook, because they have their hands in so many different the fields with the WhatsApp and all these other things, I feel like they're going to stay. As long as Instagram stays, Facebook is going to stay. YouTube, of course, is always going to be around. But we'll see what ends up happening. If you have any disagreements, or what are your thoughts on Elon Musk buying Twitter, just comment below. Let me know. I would love to hear everybody's opinion on this, because I think it's awesome. And I think it's also very, very scary for other vehicle manufacturing companies, especially when this tunnel business that he has with the Boring Company and SpaceX. I mean, the man's a genius. You got to give him to that. But do you think that this is a bad idea? Let me know. Comment below. For up to 50% commission rebate on your next real estate purchase, 0% listing fee on selling your current home, or any mortgaging assistance. I'm talking about 100% financing. I'm talking about no credit, no income, all that other good stuff. Let me know. Link in the description below. Until next video, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all that other good stuff. Till next video, guys. Peace.